Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Mountaineers will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy.
It's a fumble on the play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
What a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Breaks into the open. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. From the gun, running back on the move. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Corners are going to bail. Dropping back, it's Beckett. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't look up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Skips away from pressure. That's caught. It's Clements.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outdo the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just...
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Caught over the middle. It's held. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. From the shotgun, the inside give. Howard, and runs through another guy. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physically.
And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion. The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Beckett. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though,
he is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going for it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And the Rams moving quickly to the line. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air, it's Beckett. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Rams are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for the big play. He caught it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rams.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Beckett. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking left. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And here's the third interception of the night. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Oh, they're after him. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. It's complete to the left. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. just enough time for one final play of the half. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Rams will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trying to beat the D deep. And it's his fourth interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, if you were wondering if this offense was going to be more conservative in the second half after all the success they had in that first period, think again. They waste no time taking a shot on their opening drive early on. They've already scored a touchdown here. This defense continues to be on their heels.
Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Beckett. He tries to take the top off. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's held. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. Finds his man. It's held. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Now improvising. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double.
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That time, the ball falls incomplete, but we haven't seen that happen too often today.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's complete. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Rams look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
And we're going to call his name a lot today, because this dude, he had over 100 last week. He has over 100 almost every single week, because he's a staple in this offense. Puts up big numbers, makes big plays, and that's why he's also in the Heisman Trophy conversation. A wide receiver in that debate is special. This dude is special.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing?
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Takes it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the 3rd quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One final quarter to play, and a W in the win column at stake as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's held. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
There he goes. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk play. And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Unleashes one deep. And it's caught. Touchdown, Colorado State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point makes it 28-0.
28 at stake 0.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the down.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted, number 19.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Showing the arm strength to the left. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Touchdown, Mountaineers! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
See what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Caught near the sticks. It's held. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give and tick, 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 tick. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. How in the world did the offense retain possession? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Rams trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Here's a heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Beckett. Here comes the heat. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Lets it fly deep downfield. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Beckett. Under fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. They get to him as he throws. Complete to the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They run the reverse. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it down the left side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.